Live from your mom's basement. Not really. Dopest Podcast, episode number 15. Back again, Sean the Great, Rob the Future, and me, the
Rob
Russell.
the Future?
Rob the Future, Rob the Future, and me, the Russell.
Oh no!
Oh yes. Tonight is going to be an interesting night. Tonight's going to be an interesting night, but for the first time, because we really don't do this, we're going to step outside our normal topics of games, music, and movies to address this this event happening in the news. Now, Rob, seems like you know a lot more about it than I do. But before I get into any further questions, tonight's game of choice is going to be Mortal Kombat 11. You will see the AI practically fulfilling my destiny. And unless, of course, it tells me that I have to fucking fight, because that's exactly what the fuck it just did. But, you know, it'll be Mortal Kombat playing in the background. My drink of tonight is going to be Paul Masson Mango with Sprite. Sean tore through his tequila, and Rob has to get up tomorrow, so he's not drinking at all. And Sean's also playing Borderlands, so if you hear any outbursts, that is most assuredly him.
I got this.
So yeah, this protest that has seemingly gone out of control, like, what exactly?
A couple of protests are happening.
Oh, so it's more than one, but the one in Atlanta is the one I want to focus on. Like, I tell myself this every time something like this happens in the news. I need to fucking watch TV, or at least, you know, try to like look shit up online. Because when I tell you I'm under the biggest rock right now, like, I don't know what is going on in the world outside of COVID-19. So, Rob, please fill me in on everything. And hold on, before you do, because I need to adjust my audio settings. Damn, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm
Heavy on the nigga, man.
Yeah, so explain to me what happened, because when I was driving, I spoke to Essence about it. She said there was a video associated with this, and you know, I have zero context. So go ahead and clue me and anybody else who's watching in on what's going on.
Well, in Minnesota, black brother named George Floyd,
Yeah.
got killed by a white cop. Seen this happen?
About for a minute. It's a video of a black man doing what now?
The white cop has his knee on his neck, like he's on the ground.
Okay.
I'm already handcuffed, and the black man is saying to help me. I can't breathe. Get off of me. Somebody help me. And the man died because
he had his knee on his throat.
Had a knee on his throat. So,
Hold
like
on.
I've been saying every time.
What did he get? Like, what led to him, I guess, getting arrested / killed by this officer? Like,
I don't know what he was handcuffed for. I honestly don't know. Cause the video don't show all that.
It just shows the part of him dying.
Basically. Basically.
What is going on in this goddamn game?
All right.
Look,
yeah.
they called the police on the man because he apparently... No, they didn't call the police on him. They called the police because somebody was trying to use a counterfeit bill or check to pay for something. And I'm not even quite sure how he got involved, but they ended up, I'm guessing, accusing him of the issue and things like things. And yeah. Wait,
Wow.
was that a... What? Where's the gun I just had?
But yeah, it led to a white man killing another black man.
Right.
In in which the black man didn't have to die, of course, because he was just laying there. All the man had to do was get up off of him anyway. He should never.
Yeah. I mean, he was already
even
like
have
handcuffed.
Yeah, it should. They have it. The cop, I'm sorry, his knee in the man's neck is just so fucking disrespectful. ain't, it's just there's no cause for that, like ever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he died, and which led to these riots. Which I said this a while ago, that eventually black people are gonna get tired of this shit.
Of course.
That was going to cause violent riots.
Mayhem.
Yeah. It's now happening.
So now my thing is, while I understand why they did it, part of me wants to know why the fuck are you burning down the CNN Center? Like, what is that supposed to accomplish for anyone? I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I get being mad. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be mad. I'm never gonna tell anyone they shouldn't be mad over something like that. But if I'm gonna protest, if I'm gonna like do anything, it needs to serve a purpose. So like, let's change the situation. Let's say I was a parent, and regardless of whether or not my child is a hoodlum or like a fucking straight A honor student, something happens. That child gets killed by a white officer. I'm killing that officer. I'm 100% prepared to spend the rest of my life in jail or even be killed in the process because that officer killed my child, as opposed to arresting him for whatever he might have done. And even if the circumstance was, I take it back. Unless the circumstance was, he shot at the officer, and I say that because he obviously aggressed the officer. But if it was something more along the lines of, my son or my daughter was just there, innocent standby who just happened to be speaking up or whatever, then I would be upset, because I'd be like, yo, you just killed my daughter for no reason, unarmed, practically no fucking threat, and you shot them for whatever reason, fatally. Not to like slow them down, like, nick their fucking leg or something, but you shot them to kill someone who didn't have a knife, didn't have a gun, whatever.
Right.
So
because they're black.
Yeah, and because they're black. So in this situation, a guy who to our knowledge, we don't know why he's in this situation, but he's unarmed. He's probably not even fighting back, because he can't fight back, and you've killed an unarmed man again.
Bruh.
So like I said, if that happens, I get wanting to riot, but I need that riot to like mean something. I don't want to just be causing mayhem or whatever, because part of me,
this is where we get into the riot, the riot itself. Like, right. I get the riot itself, but when I hear that they're going inside Target shit, and going to the CNN place, that's when I'm like,
what does that serve? What do we gain by burning establishments down, looting shit? This is like, it's like Rodney King all over again, maybe to a lesser degree, but I just feel like, I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing about riots. I mean, some people, say, burn everything down and do all that, and some people like, nah, y'all doing too much now.
Right.
You're looting. There's no point of looting nothing.
And I feel like,
in my opinion,
and I feel like it's that way because people. It's kind of like when you've been wrong, like if you, the individual, Robert Hardy, if somebody came by, kicked you in the nuts, and fucking stole your wallet, you'd be mad. You'd want to get at the person who got at you, but anybody who just strikes you the wrong way, hits that chord, that nerve, whatever, then all of a sudden it becomes, well, shit, you can get it work too, because I'm already mad. You feel me? And I think as a people, that's kind of what this riot represents. Like, we're mad it's happened. Don't get me wrong. We want justice. But right now, we just mad. So we doing whatever the fuck we want. Busting out windows, stealing shit, doing whatever we got to do, because that's just what, we want to do. But again, like, I'm good. I'm down for a protest, for a worthy cause. Most causes these days are worthy. But when you say burning down the
Big
CNN,
bitch ass come from?
when you when you say burning down the CNN center, my mind is just like, nigga, why?
But I want to say they burned down the police precinct in Minnesota.
Now see that
I want to say they did
that serves a purpose, because if the officer that did this did not get any type of charge or anything
he
of
got
that
charged
nature.
for third degree manslaughter.
Third degree?
Third degree.
Cheapers.
Now people mad about that because that means it was accidental.
Oh, okay. No, fuck yeah, fuck no, that's not accidental.
Right,
If I walk into a police precinct and I fucking just toss a grenade in that bitch GTA style and I say, oh my bad, that was an accident.
Right.
Like,
nah, like
right.
If you got your knee on somebody's neck and the man telling you like, yo, I can't breathe, like, help me, and you're not getting up, that should be first degree. You did that. You're not listening to the man. Like, you just killed somebody. That was already handcuffed and on the ground. Never serving no threat to you.
Right.
But like I said, this was gonna eventually happen because black people just sick. They're sick of it. They're sick of the shit. And I knew eventually it was gonna be a death that was gonna happen, and people was gonna get pissed off about it. And riot violently because they tired of this peaceful shit.
Right. Part of me. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's only so much fucking marching and chanting and holding fucking hands that is gonna work for a nigga. Like, it's time greater action be taken, and unfortunately, this is the form that it has to take, because I feel the way those people out there right now feel. Like, yeah, I'm sitting at home, thinking, damn, I wish the police would stop killing us. And then, you see it on the news. People are talking about this is a so-and-so, time a black man has been murdered by a white officer. Like, someone somewhere is just going to get up and be like, you know what, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. And I think both groups in Minnesota and Atlanta and anywhere else, they're the group that saw this shit and just like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm no more.
Tired of it, man. They tired of it.
Right. So.
And that's what's happening right now. So.
And I don't know, like, I swear, if I could go somewhere and if I could fucking live in the woods and not have to worry about like food and housing or shelter, like if I just had a cabin in the woods and I just lived off the land hunting shit, I would let these niggas have it. I really would. I'd just be like, yo, you ain't finna kill me because I ain't bothering no goddamn body. In fact, if you come out on my land, you're bothering me, so I have a reason to shoot you. So,
like, just put all the racist motherfuckers like on an island. So let's put them somewhere.
Yes.
If you racist, go over there.
And just check on them in like a year. Check on them from the helicopter a year later. I guarantee you, it won't be that many people on the island.
Exactly.
Cause they all gonna hate on each other. They can be like, I don't like that nigga because he got shoes better than mine. Give me your shit, fool. Nah, what the fuck is wrong with you? You ain't give me no free rice. You said $9.99 and charged my ass $7.50. Then it's just gonna like devolve from there.
What makes this fight extra fucked up is like we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic, bro. This corona shit ain't going.
Oh my god, yes.
And this shit ain't even stopping motherfuckers from doing shit like well, I ain't talking about the riots.
Yeah.
But that too. But I mean the officer killing the black man, like pandemic, a deadly pandemic is not even stopping motherfuckers from doing this shit.
Hey, when you mad, you
That's
mad.
Crazy.
When you mad,
I'm talking about the officer. I'm talking about the officer. Like, or stopping racism or at all.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. Okay.
Don't even stop shit like that.
And see, part of me feels like the ramifications of this is gonna lead the governor to be like, you know what, lockdown ban, all y'all niggas gotta be inside at 7 or 9. If I see any car in the streets, $1,000 fine, and you get to spend a free night in jail. Like, I feel like that's what it's gonna lead to, and they're just gonna be like, unless you an essential worker, get your ass the fuck off the street. Like,
I'm telling you, man, like this shit crazy, man.
So,
shit crazy.
But we gotta move on, cause the more I think about it, the more I'm just gonna be like,
yeah, it's gonna right. being a black man in America, man. Like,
right. It's the hardest thing. Being a black man in America is the hardest unpaid job the
Real
hardest
shit.
unpaid job.
Real shit.
Like, the hours suck. Niggas constantly judging you. Niggas constantly fucking waiting for you to flip the fuck out.
Telling you,
I
man.
just, oh my goodness.
It's terrible.
Right.
It's terrible.
But just to brighten the mood. So Mortal Kombat 11 put out their DLC Aftermath. I played it in its entirety from start to finish the other night. Well, not the other night, but the night before last. I think this was what, Thursday night? No, Wednesday night. And I gotta say, I am very pleased with what I got.
Nice.
It is an additional 5 or 6 chapters, but those 5 or 6 chapters are long enough that you don't notice it, which is why I can't remember if it's 5 or 6. Of course, they follow the rule of 3, so whatever character the chapter is for, you play as that character for 3 fights. I unlocked a shit ton of stuff for like characters. Well, I don't want to say a shit ton of stuff. What I will say is, at the end of one fight, I unlocked like 3 sets of outfits for a character. Not the character I was fighting, just a character. Not really mad about that. At the end of the 3rd fight, I unlocked like 6 outfits for one character and 3 outfits for another character, along with some other stuff, but I didn't really pay attention to what that other stuff was. The story as a whole did something that I'm not going to spoil, but it did something that I wasn't expecting it to do. But when me and Sammy were watching it, my brain was like, oh shit. Like, I mean, there was a lot of oh shit moments, but this particular oh shit moment took me back to Injustice 2, and I enjoyed that story and all of its details and whatnot. Then there is all the characters weren't a pain to play, if that makes sense. So the only spoiler, and it's not really a spoiler, I just don't want you to get your hopes up about it, and I mean, this is kind of self-explanatory, but RoboCop is not in the story mode.
Oh God!
I know, but I felt I know, but I felt like I needed to say it. Like, I felt like I needed to say it because it's someone out there who's like, oh man, they got this DLC. I can't wait to play as RoboCop. Freeze, scumbag! And then you play the shit and you be like, I can't wait for RoboCop. I can't wait for RoboCop. I can't. And then you finish the shit and you're like, where the fuck was RoboCop? And he was like,
you
nah.
expect RoboCop to be in the story, and you need
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame the fuck on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I say that because you forget that he is a character, if that makes sense. I haven't even played with him outside of, I've not played with him outside of the what's that shit called? Outside of the story. So
now my question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since you've had it for what, 2 days, right?
Yep.
And it's $40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth $40? Yeah, right. Is it worth $40? Is it worth that price? Or should it be lowered a little bit?
I would say yes, because let's see, Shiva, Fujin, Nightwolf, RoboCop, and then the story. I would say yeah, because it's like you're paying $10 for a character. Well, I kind of don't want to say that because Nightwolf and Shang Tsung came out before this DLC. I would say you're paying. I would say you're paying $20 for 2 new characters and then $20 for story. That's how I'm thinking of it. I'm not saying that's how it is, but that's how I'm thinking of it. Then I will say the story has replay value.
Okay.
The story has replay value because there are a couple of fights where you get to. So you remember like the chapter with like Liu Kang and Kung Lao, and how they met Luke. Oh my God! Hold on real quick.
God doggone roast.
This nigga Liu Kang did a friendship.
Oh shit! What's his friendship?
He's dancing.
So wait, that's another question. Does the friendship
Are they unlocked already?
No, well, no. Are they coming with the Aftermath DLC, or they free with the update?
They were free with they were free with the update.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Yeah, they were free with the update. I just can't believe I can't believe we can't did that.
No.
Like, so the friendships was free. What about the stage fatalities?
The friendships are free. I believe the stage fatalities are free. I can't remember.
Are you serious? And I ran out of ammo.
But
So Aftermath is really the story. Those 3 characters.
And well, no, I don't want to say and friendships, because the friendships are. It's just the story of those. For me, it's the story in 2 characters because I already have Shang Tsung and Nightwolf.
And I thought you got Fujin, Shiva, and
No. Oh, okay, yeah. So, okay, well, yeah. So it's $10 a piece. 10 for the story, 10 for each of the characters. Okay. Wow. I just heard a loud bang outside.
Oh no.
I know, right? And you know how like far from downtown I am right now? I'm at least a good 30 minutes from downtown. And that was a gunshot, not a fucking firework. It hurts because like Memorial Day was just this past Monday. So you would think, the country would be like, damn, we lost a lot of, strong men and women, protecting our fucking freedoms. But I guess that's kind of hard to say it matters when our fucking freedoms are being trampled by, and this is not even a racist sentence, but trampled by white men with badges. So, and I just heard
the white woman who called was filmed saying she was gonna call the cops on a black dude because she didn't have a collar on her dog. I don't know if y'all saw that.
No, I did not see that at all.
That was another thing that happened like last week.
That is.
The black man had a film on camera, like he was just politely saying, like, your dog doesn't have a collar on it, what it's supposed to.
Like when you say collar, you mean like a leash?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. And she was supposed to have on her dog, but she was saying, like, she got so fucking rude. Like it was. Now that video was disgusting only because, like, when you hear her talk, it's like she knows that she has white privilege, because she was saying, I'm gonna call the police and tell them a black man is bothering me.
What?
I'm telling you, bro. That what she said, man. I was like, yo, this bitch knows she got white privilege. It's like she knows it, and she knows she calls the cops and say a black man is bothering her. She knows that he'll be arrested just because of what she said. I said, this bitch right here. I said, man, some of these folks, boy. But she got fired from her job, I think. She worked at some. I don't even want to say because I don't want to be wrong, but she got fired. I didn't see that. But
did she get fired because of the video, or was she fired before that?
Because of the video.
Because
of that video.
Because they realized she was racist. All right.
She was definitely racist.
Oh yeah. And she just didn't have a leash on her dog.
Yes, but when you're out, you're supposed to.
Right.
And
of course.
He was telling her politely too. Like he was saying, "Yo, put a leash on that damn dog." He didn't say that. He was just saying it politely. Right. And she got mad.
Hey, shut that fucking baby up. It wasn't that type of rude.
No, it wasn't.
But it's funny because the YouTube channel that I keep trying to get like you to subscribe and watch to, Alba and Preach, there was a video they made about I mean, it's not directly related, but it makes me think of it because people be trying to play the victim. But it was talking about how this dude I think was being interviewed just randomly on the street, and I forgot what he was talking about, but this random white lady came up trying to get him to like shut the hell up about it or whatever, and she got all in his face and he shoved the shit out of her, and she wanted to like start crying, talking about did you see that? He just put his hands on me. And they were like, no, motherfucker, you just like walked up in my face. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right. Like, so, when you tell me that this random ass white lady was threatening to call the cops just because a guy politely said, hey, your dog needs a collar, like, I'm letting anybody who hears this know right now, I deliver packages for Amazon Flex as like a side hustle. And when I read the instructions on like how to drop off the package, like sometimes it says beware of dog. And in my mind I'm like, all right, cool, you have a dog. That's perfectly fine. But part of me is also like, you should know when you're expecting a fucking package to your house. So you should know to keep your dog in the house or at least on a fucking chain. Because the moment a dog runs up to me with the intent to bite me, I am going to defend myself, and then you'll need a new fucking dog. And it's not like I want to do that. I don't go to someone's house who has a dog planning, all right, I guess I gotta kill me a fucking yeller today. Like, no, I don't go there planning to do that. Real quick, there's a new stage that Liu Kang is fighting on, and it's like,
also new stages came with it too.
I think so, but I can't think of the name of it, but it's like a tournament stage, because in the background, I don't know, we'll have to come back to it. But anyway, it's like I don't go to somebody's house expecting to, shank a fucking dog, but in my mind I'm like, you say beware a dog, that lets me know, or feel that makes me feel like your dog is fucking rampant, you don't have it on a leash, and if it runs up to me and bites me, I'm not gonna like, attack it, but I'm just gonna wait for it to bite me, and while it's sinking its juicy jaws into my fucking soft ass flesh, I'm just gonna use the other hand to calmly and politely stab it in the face, because I feel like as an animal owner, if you're expecting a package, you should just keep your dog the fuck inside the house.
Yeah.
When I order a package from anywhere, I track that motherfucker viciously. I treat that package like a nigga who owes me money, So if I see, oh, this package is gonna be here on this day, cool, I'm gonna put my dog inside. But that's just me, I hope that never happens, and so far I've been lucky / blessed, for a dog never to have to like run up to me. But I mean, dogs run up to me, but they don't bite me. Like, their owners just be like, oh, come on, get. I had one dog, like, no, for real, I had one dog, I think it was a fucking Labrador Retriever. This nigga ran up to my door before I could get out, and I just calmly looked at him, like, hello. Like, I really didn't know what to say. Like, I couldn't get out my car. The nigga was on me like the fucking police. It was like, hey, what you doing? What you doing?
Yeah, what you doing here?
Like, that's all I fucking hear, and I'm just like, you gonna move, buddy? I got a package. He just, and like, he kind of annoyed me because he like fucking barked. And I don't know if you've ever had a dog bark anywhere close to your eardrums. That shit hurts.
Yeah, it's loud.
That shit is like a fire alarm going off in anywhere. So, yeah, but we're getting on topic. Mortal Kombat Aftermath is a great storyline. I really love it actually has some really good ass twists and turns, sir. There was shit happening in the story that made me say, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, I mean, you should still play it for yourself. If you don't, you should still play it for yourself if you plan on watching me play it again. But even when you watch me play, you're gonna want to play it again for yourself. So, I haven't gone through. I have not gone through all the characters. Well, actually, I did go through all the characters. So I just didn't touch RoboCop. Trying to think. First one you play with. Well, I don't want to spoil the order in which you play with them, but I'll just go from my favorite to my least favorite, and it's really Fujin over everything. This man Fujin, you gonna hate me fighting Fujin. You gonna hate me. I'm letting you know that right now. This nigga has his own dive kick, and you I want you to remember that Eminem song "Walk on Water." I want you to remember that song, cause it's gonna play heavily into everything that I can do. So, but he's literally the Airbender, and that's one of the names of his variations, Airbender. And yeah, I know, right? I forget what the one that I made for him was called, I forgot what it was called. But he to me is a really solid character. I feel like in the hands of a professional fighter, his combos will leave you unable to touch the ground. Like when they bury you, it's literally just gonna be two storks carrying your ass up. You're gonna have a upward bound burial.
Okay.
I love his designs, and I may be wrong, but I feel like he's one of the first characters, if they did it with all four, I feel like he's one of the first characters to have 4 different costumes. And I gotta say, all them costumes in like certain colors look fire as fuck. Like I like,
they really treated him well then.
man, I can't even, like, words escape me right now. But just know, when they say that he's the god of win, oh, he proves he's the god of win beyond the shadow of anybody's doubt.
Okay.
Then you got my second favorite character was Shiva. She has 2 moves that I really like. One hits low, and it's basically like they both slick work the same. It's just one grabs you, I guess, at mid, and the other one grabs you at like ankle. The one that grabs you at ankle, holy crap! Like the one that grabs you at the ankles is, how can I describe it? It gives me Goro vibes, to be perfectly clear.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives me Goro vibes, and I don't know how to deal. Like I really don't.
Have you seen all their fatalities?
I think I saw both the Fujins. I don't remember if I saw any of Shiva's. Did I?
If you did, it's kind of funny. I mean, that shit's probably forgettable.
Yeah, if I did, that's bad. Oh, the name of the variation that I chose for Fujin, like my personal variation. So, how well do you remember Dragon Ball? Did you ever watch Dragon Ball like that?
I did. I watched it all. I watched the whole series once.
Okay.
I want to say.
Do you recall the episode when the Ox King's castle was on fire?
That sounds familiar.
It would have been, I want to say it was shortly after they had met Yamcha. Maybe it was before, but I feel like he was there for that. Because it was also, I want to say it was the episode either before, during, or after where he learned like the Kamehameha wave and like blew the tire off a truck. But in order to put that fire out, one of the ideas they had was to get this fan from Master Roshi called the Bansho fan. And it was said that, with one swing, it would just, clear out all the flames. So, Goku goes on the adventure, gets the fan, and I think it doesn't work. Ultimately, I think Master Roshi blew that motherfucker up with the Kamehameha wave, and that's what made Goku want to learn that attack. So, yeah. I named his variation Bansho in honor of that item, the Bansho fan.
Okay.
So yeah.
I got you.
So when you feel that strong wind knock your ass to the ground, that is it. That is indeed it. But yeah. Let's see. Shiva does have, the traditional fireballs. She got that same up down move that Goro has, which it is both better and bad, if that makes sense. Like it's good when it hits, but against a human player, you just you walk forward. You can obviously dodge it and counter or punish rather.
Come on, when she jumped, talking about the move when he used to jump up in the air and drop back down on you.
Yeah. And then she has a move kind of like that, but it does not it doesn't send her off screen. It what does it do? It doesn't send her off screen. It's like she jumps in. It's like Jax's ground pound. And when you enhance it, it sends the opponent like flipping or like flying. What's the word I'm looking for? Spinning. It leaves them like spinning in the air, not like forever, but just, you know, they're in a state. They're in a state they can't control. Of course, I played with Nightwolf. I played with Shang Tsung.
Did you play with RoboCop?
I actually did not play with RoboCop yet.
How can you not play with RoboCop? That's
Because
the only thing I'm waiting on.
Because he wasn't in the story. And when I finish this tower, I will actually go to practice mode and we will go through his normals and all of that good stuff.
And
But
I'm pretty sure you're probably not a fan of RoboCop. It's like, bro, I ain't seen movies in them.
I saw the newer remake of the movie they made. Like, I saw it because it was a sci-fi movie, if that makes sense. But like, as far as like being a fan of the franchise, like it wasn't. It like, if you gave me a choice between him and Terminator, I probably would still choose Terminator. But I like the idea of RoboCop. I think that shit is funny as fuck, but you know, it works. Yeah, you're gonna fucking hate me with Fujin, because I'm looking at him doing shit right now. And he's just gonna be like, nigga, what the heck? Like, that's exactly what's gonna come out your mouth. Like, stay still, sir, please. Damn.
Right.
Fight me. But
Hey, cuz.
But yeah, like I said, I've never been a RoboCop fan myself.
Right.
I've seen all Terminator movies.
Right.
Even good to bad.
and the horrible. But
Yes, but I've seen all of those movies, but RoboCop,
Right.
I saw like one.
And to end it out, even though RoboCop was the one that got chosen, part of me was really hoping that like Stryker was that reveal, if that makes sense.
I think some people said they thought it was him. When they, like, for a split second, they was like, "Oh, Stryker's back."
I would have loved to see Stryker again. That officer would have been like, "We need backup right now," and then he takes his classic line, "Police brutality coming right up." But you know that, given what's going on right now, that probably would not have been the best.
Really terrible.
That would have been the worst move. Like even in Mortal Kombat 9, I kind of felt a little ways about that. So.
Oh yeah, I want to say like I know you know way more about the Mortal Kombat lore than me. What happened to him?
Killed by Sindel. Oh, and there are events that take place in this story that reference previous games, which I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's funny because even though I was watching like the story, I was talking to Sammy, and like there was one event that was referenced, and I was like, yeah, but they were only able to do that because Shao Kahn did this, so technically she ain't on like super juice no more. How the fuck do they think this is gonna happen again? You know? So
yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if I want to do this like on a 10 scale or like a 5 scale, but I feel like DLC probably would get like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, that's good.
8 out of 10 for DLC, just because, you know, it introduces 3 really. I'm gonna assume.
If you call in the cartel, I will throw this game out of the window.
I'm gonna assume it's 3 really good characters because I haven't played as RoboCop yet. But yeah.
Shout out another round for even doing this. I mean, none of us saw this coming. I'm pretty sure nobody saw Mortal Kombat single player DLC coming.
Oh man, what? I was
Nobody.
like, my brains fell out my ass when I saw that trailer because I was like, what? Exactly. Don't even know how to fucking respond to it. But you heard me. My brain fell out my ass when I heard that shit because I was just like,
Have you seen the doctor about that though?
Not yet. I got an appointment for tomorrow. So yeah.
That's good. At least you got the appointment in. That's what matters.
So Fujin's variations by default are Airbender and Wind God. The ones that I'm making are going to be Bancho and Windjammer. And I'm making Windjammer right now because I don't know.
Are you serious? I finished the wave and you brought in cartel bosses. Why? Why?
I want to think of something.
I am tired of you.
I want to think of something fire, but this will have to do for right now. His cosmetics are like.
Did it really? It went on to the next round. It brought in the
great.
cartel thugs and went on to the next round. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is that terrible?
What the? If you could see my screen right now, you would understand.
Okay. I mean, are these cartel guys, are they like stronger than regular guys?
No, it's just more of them. And every now and again, a cartel boss drops in.
Yikes.
So it's like, I already got more people that are harder to kill because of the mayhem thing. And the cartel DLC is dropping people in as I go.
Yikes.
I would.
I've only died twice though. Haha.
I would help. I know if I was playing Borderlands 3, I wouldn't be able to focus.
Oh yeah, that's why I haven't even like tried to touch it or anything like that.
What?
I said what does or
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I said if I was playing Borderlands 3 with you, I said I won't be able to focus on the podcast. Borderlands 3 will get all my attention, the type of game it is. So,
right.
So I won't be able to focus.
Yeah.
I'd probably be mad like you. Or not mad, but more going to the shit you're saying, I'll be saying the same.
I feel like it'd be more
in-game harder than regular stuff, so this isn't. It wouldn't be that bad.
When you say that.
Okay.
I mean, not me there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Fish slap, man. Fish slap.
This man a beast.
Right.
Some fucking peasants compared to this nigga now.
Right.
I didn't say that. You did.
Man, you level, you almost 60, right?
Right.
I'm 57.
Right.
I mean,
close enough. Close enough. This man done been through the Elite Four like 5 billion times. So, I'm instead of like making a variation for RoboCop, I'm gonna put him through the story ladder and just see how he fights as an AI. You have Serve and Protect and Super Cop. Oh my god, these second skins have been killing. If you could see the second skin for fucking RoboCop right now, your mind would be like, what the fuck? He looks like Judge Dredd, yo.
Oh shit.
But his first one just looks so ass. But yeah, he is Super Cop. And
people's favorite DLC for Mortal Kombat was Spawn before this.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And speaking of fights, I need to change his AI behavior. I don't know what type of character he's gonna be, but I know what type of character I want him to be.
Bro, come on, bro. This cryo shit is bullshit. Move.
So yeah.
I'm about to see how RoboCop, does in like a regular story tower, and I'm gonna give him a long tower, not just like, a small tower, because Fujin, I really just wanted to see his story ending, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but I honestly feel like it is super generic, which is kind of a letdown, because I did not want it to be super generic.
Are you serious right now?
I'm gonna put this shit on easy. Moving on to our second topic.
Bro, there should not be anything on the
third
floor.
topic? Oh yeah. Well, in the guise of everything that we originally had planned on speaking about.
Okay.
Last of Us State of Play, and I just want to say, this is E3. This is E3.
For Naughty Dog and that new gameplay. Good lord.
E3 is right now.
Yes. PlayStation is showing the fuck out right now. Like, I'm telling you, after the Xbox event, that's what people mad about that shit.
They say, oh, y'all didn't show no gameplay? Hold my tequila real quick.
We got y'all. First goes to Tsushima for 15-20 minutes, and we're not done. We're going to show how Last of Us Part 2 for 15-20 minutes.
And I just want to say, this man RoboCop is going to town on Katana. She also gonna have that Upward Bound funeral, because she did not touch the ground for like 30 seconds, and RoboCop only lost like a third and a half of his life.
Right.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, everything about that State of Play, man, like, was fantastic. Man. Like,
now you told me there was something that you wanted to like ask me or tell me that people had. Yeah, trust me, this has been on my mind all day.
So, pretty sure we all know that Life is Part 2 leaks had happened.
Yeah.
I saw in the comments, I think of that IGN video, even though I should stay out the comments, I know I should. But
yes, oh my god, you gonna make yourself mad, sir. Especially when you hear Joel in them bars.
I'm done with it now. But
Ellie becomes a quadriplegic and still manages to play the tambourine.
Oh my god!
Don't ask how.
What?
No, not this show. Nothing.
What?
So
what is happening here, people? I'm not okay with this.
So people are saying that Naughty Dog has already gave reviewers the game.
The review copies.
Review copies. So they're already out here. And reviewers are saying like that those leaks
were fake.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
They said a reviewer or maybe one or two reviewers came out and said that some of those leaks are fake and they don't reveal shit like about the story. Like they're going to the story right now and they said it's plot twist that them leaks had said nothing about it. So,
oh wow.
You know,
that's good. Yeah. That's really good. I'm happy to hear that. And it's funny because I logged on. Well, I got on YouTube one day earlier today, and there was a video by this guy, Upper Echelon Gaming, and I like his content because it is informative in such a way that like he's talking to you, but it kind of like he slick has the Morgan Freeman effect. For those of you who don't know, the Morgan Freeman effect is when someone can give a speech, start talking to you, and for whatever reason you're listening. You're not interrupting. You're not like you're paying the fuck attention because their voice kind of just like captures you, if that makes sense. And I've seen this with Morgan Freeman, Barack Obama, and I feel like there was a third person, but I can't remember who it is. But anyway, he holy shit. I'm sorry, this RoboCop fatality just popped up. What? That's fucked up. But no, so like I still lost track of what the fuck I was saying because it's fatality.
Somehow you was leaning back to Last of Us, I think.
Oh, yeah. So when I logged on, I saw this video and it said, damn, what was the title of that video? It said manufactured. Damn, it was manufactured something. But I knew, manufactured outrage. That's what it was. Because I'm looking at it right now. Last of Us 2, manufactured outrage by Upper Echelon Gaming. This has like 62,000 views 8 hours ago. And so when you tell me what you just said about them leaks being fake, when you tell me what you said about those leaks being fake, like, and I look at that video, my brain immediately was like, so my theory, when these leaks first started coming out, was correct. Not saying Naughty Dog,
fake outrage,
right? Not saying that Naughty Dog did it. I mean, there's no way to really, in my opinion, prove that they did it. But I told you that. I told you that when this shit happened. I said, bro, what if this shit is a lie, and they're really just doing this for the publicity, just to make more people want to buy the game?
Now that would have been.
I wouldn't see how that would work.
Okay, so the people who, and Rob can tell you better than I could, the people who are like this will watch the leaks and play the game to see how it's executed. The people who don't like it will just not buy the game because of the leaks, and they just believe, oh, well, if this is happening, then I don't like it, so I'm not gonna buy it, if that makes sense. But the general,
that sounds dumb as hell.
Right, the general consensus.
That was the fake outrage I was seeing. Like people were saying, the people who saw the leaks, they was like, "Oh no, fuck that! I'm not buying this game. I can't believe Naughty Dog did this to these characters. I'm not buying it." But I never saw what the leaks were. But that were the comments I was seeing.
Right.
But I did say either when this game was gonna come out, or they're gonna show something new, I believe everybody's gonna shut the fuck up, and that's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
During the state of play.
And so now,
like the lights and dislikes, them lights was back all the way the fuck up when that gameplay came out.
So
like, it's
now,
like nobody, the fake outrage gone.
Right. So now it's like everybody just, you know, I really think everybody just feels stupid.
Yeah, like, bro, that gameplay. How can you see that gameplay and be like, yo, this game looks bad? No, everybody gonna be like, this shit looks amazing. I'm fucking buying this game. Like that fake. I'm telling you that fake outrage because I knew that shit was gonna die down by the time the game came out. Like this is nothing I want to tell you. They say that the review embargo. The reviews are supposed to be coming out a week before the game comes out, June 12th. And you know what I always say every time I see something like that. That means you confident in your shit.
Right. And then the three people I'm looking forward to hearing their review from the most: Angry Joe, Young Yeah, and just any random YouTuber. Oh no, I'm sorry. Game Ranks. I don't know if they get like early review copies of games, but I feel like they do.
It before you buy.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that they do that. But yeah, they said reviews supposed to be coming out a week before the game comes out. And like I said, that means you confident in your shit. That means you know your shit's good or great. You know what I'm saying? And I said this. I said, watch Last of Us Part 2 come out. Let's say this motherfucker get all 10s from everybody, like the first one did.
Right.
I guarantee everybody gonna rush to the store to buy that shit, regardless.
Of course.
That shit finna break sales records. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this fucking mad people, mad outrage about these leaks. This shit ain't real. That shit gonna die down by the time the game come out. I knew it was.
Of course.
I knew it was. You know what I'm saying? But clearly we see it now because the gameplay came out and everybody had nothing but positivity for it.
Oh yeah.
I ain't seen nobody talk bad about that gameplay, which we still haven't even talked about, like the actual things.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's talk about that right now. So
Right now. Everything is
the
private.
gameplay.
Why does
the first thing that like I got excited and immediately worried because I got excited when I saw it, but I got worried because it opened up another question in my mind. Ellie can dive now.
Bro, Ellie can swim, period. Now.
Well, yeah, that
was the first thing that put in my mind.
I don't know why. I don't know why that didn't register before. but my mind took it a step further. So like I was like, damn, the fact that she can swim, she's fucking 19. Like, okay, you know how to swim, but the thing that scared me was right. The thing that scared me was, okay, she's swimming, she can dive. Do clickers capable of drowning? Like, because if they're not, right? Because if they're not, I don't feel like she can shoot a weapon underwater.
Now that I didn't think about.
See, and your ass would have died. Oh, it's a bloater down here, cuz.
But that's the thing. I don't know. We don't know if they can.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We don't.
I mean, that's in the first one.
That's well, we were never put in that situation.
We were never put in that situation in the first where a clicker would run into the water.
Right. Well, I take that back.
Did you ever discover any dive in the water?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Huh? Yes, we did. The hotel.
Well, then you can expect them if they were swimming in the first one. You can expect them to swim in the second one.
No. Not a problem with Joel could swim. When Joel could swim, the clicker never ran to you while Joel was in the water. Well,
yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, think back to that part in the hotel when you cut the generator on, like.
That wasn't. Joel wasn't swimming. He swam to get to that part. You swim to get to the hotel basement, but clickers never
popped up on you.
No, they're part of like when you swam with Joel, and that's kind of funny to think about. Like
that he swam through that shit, but didn't no clicker pop up on him.
Yeah, like throughout the whole game, like every time you had to swim as Joel or help Ellie get a something to help float her, to her destination.
Right.
You never was around any infected. I just realized that. I never thought about this shit for the past damn 5-6 years. You never around any enemies when you have to swim. It's always clear. It's always nothing around you that's a threat. I just realized that. Damn. I bet that shit gonna be changed
All
on
right,
part
you
2
want to
though.
stand here? You want to stand here? Let's stand here.
How
Stand
much
here
you
and
want
hang
to
out,
bet
buddy.
on part 2? They're
Yeah.
gonna push in the situation when you're swimming and it's a threat right there. I guarantee you it is on part 2.
Well, one of the things that I saw in the cutscene was two things, and I feel like they're the same part. One was when they were talking about how there are going to be multiple groups of enemies, so like clickers and humans interactions is in the game, yay. But the part that happened before that was they were in that dark space with the red light, and it was like 2 to 3 bloaters in that room, and my brain was like, I don't know if I'm physically gonna be ready for this. Because it's not like them niggas was moving slow. They had some oomph about them.
Man, speaking of infected, let's not forget. Like Naughty Dog say it's gonna be new infected in the game, and they didn't even want to show us. You just saw the black screen with a fucking infected that side. That horrifying.
Right. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Cause in my mind, I was like, oh my god, what the? You know what it sounded like? My first thought was it's probably an infected dog, but then as the roar went on, I was like, bruh, this sounds like a goddamn lion mixed with a fucking giraffe and a griffin. Like, this thing sounds like he can fly.
Ain't gonna lie. When I did hear that, the way it roared, it did sound kind of like an animal.
Yes, like.
But I could not tell what type of animal that was.
Man, I think that shit went from dog to lion. Like, I would
probably use some animal sound clips, but I don't know if it's gonna be some weird infected animal.
I would love for them to cut to India real quick so I could see an infected elephant.
So Sean, you're saying that you don't think it's gonna be infected animals?
This man RoboCop just got a flawless.
But like I said, they probably use them.
I mean, you could be right. We haven't seen an infected animal yet.
Whether it's an animal or not, they probably use a sound sample from a roar of an animal.
But even if they did have animals, even if they did have animals in the game, I would be a little upset because now we're going into Resident Evil territory where like anything can get infected. Like you have the dogs I was willing to forgive, the crows I was willing to forgive, or the birds rather. But now you had like even in the movies, like like dragons and shit flying. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you talking about like that big ass sewer thing that was in Resident Evil 3 that was just
like
you don't know how the fuck something turned into that.
Right. Like now you just going outlandish. Like even with the liquors, I mean, yeah, we know they were experiments, but still, it just like no one's experimenting on fucking animals. So how the fuck does an animal turn into a goddamn? I don't know what to call them.
I'm probably gonna lean on what Sean just said.
What?
I don't believe it's gonna be infected animals.
Really? So what you think it is? What could it possibly be?
Just some type of new infected form of a human. Cause what's the thing they showed? The shambler?
At this point, this is the longest. Okay, well, at this point, this is the longest that. The longest time that the pandemic has been going on, and all this stuff. So it's like there are maybe versions of the infected that just kind of occur over time. How like the bloater is something that's literally just something that's been or the clicker is a person that's just been infected for a certain amount of time. It's probably gonna be that kind of situation.
But they,
what in the world? I hate
they kind of explain the life cycle of this. Cordyceps though, because they say you get infected, you become a runner, and then after that you become a stalker.
A stalker, which they showed in the demo in the new a stalker.
Right.
That's it.
Then you become like a clicker, so you just all the way blind, completely restricted to echolocation, and then if you live long enough, you become a bloater. After that, you keel over, die, explode, and you just spread spores. So I'm not saying that I don't want these new forms of infected. I really do, but I'm just saying like whatever that was during that black cut scene or whatever, that blackout, that sounds like something that has to be engineered. That definitely sounds like something that has to be engineered. Like you don't find that in the wild, nigga. That's not a legendary.
And maybe they will explain it, because I mean we got the Shambler, the thing that runs up to you and explodes.
Man, I'm gonna hate
so
fighting
they're
them.
gonna have to explain.
Cause I'm pretty sure I saw.
Does that fit in, you know?
Pretty sure I saw Ellie hit that thing with a shotgun and nothing happened.
There's probably gonna be like, the thing is, that's very open to be like, you can easily walk that back, like the whole life cycle thing, because like I said, more than likely no one's seen
whatever happened,
like,
or whatever it is.
Seen what happened over an extended period of time, and so you might have only seen the things. So I will just take it from a hypothetical standpoint. You might have only seen the ones that die and kill over and just leave spores. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like just for the fact that there's the ability for there to be an unknown in there. You know what I'm saying? They can use that. I mean, that's really what it is. That's an actual application for that really ridiculous word. But it's like, it's the
absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
You don't know it's there because you've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? And so they could easily use that as a way to walk that back.
This man, RoboCop, is doing his friendship, and
you're right.
Serious? I'm out of ammo again.
You're right, Sean.
He legitimately did the robot after getting another flawless.
That's hilarious. But yeah, but no, Sean. But no, you're right. They can introduce new, and then, you know, from a gameplay standpoint. You have to put in a new type of enemy in your sequel anyway, because
I thought the same shit.
One, they would complain. You know, they got to be something new in there. Yeah. So we got the Shambler, which is gonna be annoying as fuck. They just really run up on you with full sprint and explode. So that's gonna be annoying. And the way Neil Druckmann was talking, when I feel like he said new infected, I'm thinking he's saying like more than one. Like,
oh my god, yes.
Like, I would assume so.
That roar
is gonna be more than one.
I ain't gonna lie, that roar slick sounded like 4 different things.
That's probably what they did. They probably clicked them all together, so you couldn't tell what the fuck it was.
That shit sounded like a bark that went to a roar that sounded like a fucking eagle to a griffin or a bear. Oh my god. I promise you, I'm willing to bet you $20 right fucking now there's an infected bear in this game. Like Days Gone.
I mean, so you're basically saying that in part 2 they're gonna introduce infected animals. Is that what you're basically gonna say?
Yeah,
was there any discords?
I feel
being infected in the first one.
No, there were no infected animals in the first one. You saw animals. You saw deer. You saw.
I was about to say, no. I mean, like, did they talk about like the prospect of it? Like, was there animals who don't get infected, or was there an animal who do get infected? Was there any, like I said, discords on it at all?
Right.
That's a good question. I don't.
Oh shit.
If it was
Aaron Black just beat Super Cop. I mean RoboCop.
Super Cop.
They're going. That's his variation name. They're going to round 2 right now. But yeah, I really do feel like it's 4 different things. That's all.
Yeah. And we also saw Bloater actually eating a human on that new gameplay. It was real quick. It was when Ellie dropped down somewhere, and they showed the Bloater like eating somebody. They were dead, of course, but they was eating somebody, and it saw her and it threw the body down.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
Yeah,
that is weird, because that's zombie behavior, and we've never seen a Bloater try to eat anybody.
Right. That's why I said that was something new. But what else? They showed
the music.
Last Part 2 was doing the I was about to say that too. But it's doing the God of War thing. When she was swimming and she got up out the water.
Yeah.
It didn't break cutscene or nothing. It just went straight to her putting a knife on the girl's throat, and it went into a cutscene like God of War did.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Like, yeah, that was so smooth. That was too smooth. And the girl was playing the PlayStation Vita.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was the best part to me, because I was like, I know what that is. I have that. I own that. I don't really touch it like that, but I have that. I know what that is. I was there.
She was playing Hotline Miami, and Ellie definitely.
Oh my god, and it's funny, right? But she did that shit. She did that shit to herself, so I don't feel bad for her. But yeah, I remember that's exactly how the fuck I play Hotline Miami, all on my Vita. And see, this just lets me know if a pandemic like this were to take place, I ain't wearing headphones for shit.
Never.
Unless
Never.
my back is to the wall, and even then I'm just gonna have one fucking headphone in.
One.
Cause when she snuck up on her, my brain was like, how the fuck is this bitch not hearing her?
Right, I said the same thing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want her to hear her, cause obviously we play as her, but
Yeah.
what? And then when I realized she had headphones in, I was like, oh, okay. And even Ellie felt bad about that, which was kind of a surprise. Like,
Yeah, Ellie was. What she said that
she
was.
said
She
that
said that was
was,
dumb.
yeah, she said that was dumb. I didn't mean to. Well, I don't know if it was. Well, she said that. I don't know if she meant that was dumb of the girl to do, or that was dumb that she killed her.
She was talking about what she did. And
What she
you
did.
can look at it from a few different perspectives, but she was talking about it was dumb to kill her, and I'm guessing what she did.
But I mean, if she didn't kill her, she was gonna like try to stab the shit out of her.
Well, see, I don't think Ellie. I think they're trying to show too that Ellie isn't just going around. I don't think she'll.
Killing, murking niggas. She ain't out here joling niggas up.
Yeah, like she
no, she's
probably would
actually
have let
really,
her go.
she's really smart. Her Ellie is really smart about how she does things.
Yeah.
And like you can tell, and even from them just having to advance this combat to kind of move into new territory in the game, just from her just kind of having the new abilities and just kind of how she operates, you can tell Ellie is smarter than, or she has the
She's
potential
more
to be
agile.
smarter than Joel. She's definitely more agile than Joel. She has the potential to be smarter than him, although he has the life experience. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And she was probably looking at that from more of a tactical standpoint, which is why I brought that up. She was probably like, it was stupid to kill her this way here, or you know what I'm saying? So that's why.
I believe she was saying like she probably wouldn't have killed that girl if the girl didn't try to stab her with her knife.
But my thing is,
So she had to stab her in the throat.
Right.
And she was like, God damn, that was dumb.
But my thing is, even if you didn't want to stab her, like, do you really think that bitch was just gonna let you fucking stroll on by? Like, don't get me wrong, she told her, she said, I don't want to kill you. Well, I don't know if she said that, but I feel like it was implied, I don't want to kill you. I just looking for this girl. Yeah. So I don't know.
But at the same time, we've never been in those situations, so you kind of got to think about it like when you haven't been in a situation or when you haven't studied it. There are some perspectives that you may or may not consider. I'm tired of these dogs. There are some perspectives that you may or may not consider.
Right.
I am out of ammo in 2 guns.
Let me tell you who's
2
gonna
out
hate
of 4
this game,
guns.
Dog lovers are going to hate.
Oh man, what? PETA is gonna have a fucking field day. PETA is gonna have a fucking field day.
Molotov at that dog, you heard that squeal. Oh
Man, I bust out laughing. I bust out laughing because I was like, damn.
I said, yo.
I told myself, I'm gonna have too much fun doing that.
I said, I'm gonna kill a dog left and right. I don't give a damn.
Right, shit, niggas gonna smell my scent? Alright, cool. I guess we got free barbecue tonight.
We still have Molotov at that dog. Goddamn.
Right.
Swung that, that pipe with the nails on it to that nigga. Oh my god, the way she was killing people, man. Stabbing people in the throat and the side and fuck. Oh my god, like beast, bro. And I think she went there looking for, what was the girl named? Nora?
Yeah.
She was looking for some girl named Nora. I think she found it in the demo.
Yep, and Naughty Dog's crafty asses just decided, alright, that's where we're gonna cut it.
We're gonna wrap it up right there.
Right.
The crafting system is getting smooth. The upgrading the wet.
I'm sorry. This man, no, it's not that. RoboCop for some reason knocked the collector to the corner and he crouched and just started punching. Like he just like I was like, what?
But yeah, the smooth transition in the weapon upgrade system.
Oh man, I like, yeah, I was just gonna say I like that whole interaction. That was wonderful. There was so much to be learned.
This is like a sequel to the last one. It's like a better, like everything that made last one was great. It's just all doing things, making it better.
And part of me now feels like this game is going to supersede its original.
Hey man, the potential is there, bro.
Also,
the gameplay is already better. just off rip. The gameplay is
Yeah.
already better than the first one. The
Also,
stories is all what's gonna matter though. That's what's
also, I don't know why, but maybe I missed this. But when did Neil Druckmann become vice president of Naughty Dog? Like, I feel like he didn't have that title last time I heard his name being spoke.
He became vice president. I felt like about two years ago. Tell you, man, after he did that first last look, man, like Naughty Dog just throw that nigga all the way up.
He said, Amy Hennig, who?
Right. like, hey, yo, Neil. Hey, bro, whatever you need, bro, we got you. We got you.
Call on me, brother.
Right. Like,
just keep cranking out them stories like the goddamn Russo brothers. And we got you.
Yeah, everything looks good. Oh, she also has a rope, which I feel like that came from Uncharted 4.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad about that, though. I feel like they came from Uncharted 4.
Yeah,
like the climbing, the swimming, basically everything that Drake would have did.
Oh, another small detail that I did not realize till the second time I watched it. They was playing Ice Cube today. Was a good day.
Yeah. I heard that, and I think I heard Biggie Smalls. And what's so? I think I heard that though. What's ironic about them playing Ice Cube today was a good day is none of them niggas had a good day that day. That's what I think is the best part of that. None of them niggas, had a good day.
They put that song in the game. Period. Like just for that little small moment. I'm pretty sure they probably had to ask Ice Cube to use that song. He probably was like, alright, cool.
He probably saw that shit and was like, man killing plants. Not exactly, but yes. Alright, dog, you got it. Go ahead. This shit look fun as fuck, too. Let me get a free copy when you done.
Right.
He was like, deal.
Right, you probably got a teenager song that probably played the first one, maybe. I'm just throwing it out there. They was like, we'll give your son a free copy or your daughter or whatever,
Right. So, rough transition, because I don't really have anything to segue into it. Let's talk about Future and Russell. Rob, go.
The Future and Russells, which is this is an interesting thing, man. That's always brought up. Like I feel like every time Future drops a project, and it's so fun to me. And plus, he got that new child from that woman that he didn't think was his. So I guess now he has 6 or 7 kids by 6 or 7 different women. He just out here just raw dogging bitches, but hey, you do what you do, bro.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I agree with what you said when you were like, what did you say to me? When he's like, people be thinking that Future's out here being a good guy and he's really not. Give me a minute, because I'm gonna go to my Facebook real quick to read you this conversation that I had with a friend of mine.
Okay. But yeah, the whole Future Russell was a thing. It's just a funny thing to me, and I always feel like women look at Sierra as the winner of the situation, which is weird to me because it's like she went from Future to Russell Wilson. Yeah, she did. She went. Let's not forget. She fucking loved the Future for a good minute before she went to Russell. She was something about Future she fucking loved.
When did they get her for like 2 years? I think
something like that. That's why they get married and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, they didn't even get married. Fuck.
I thought they was married.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I think they were close. I think they were. I don't think Future never did walk down the aisle.
Oh wow. So
yeah.
So on my Facebook, the post I put was, honestly, getting pregnant by Future at this point is more of a participation trophy than like a gold star. So one of my friends said, so funny, especially because his song Trophy, Future belongs to the streets. So from there I was like, exactly. The crazy part is, and we talked about this, he been making music like this for years, and these women were acting like he really not like that, then get upset when he fuck them and leave them, LMAO. She said, I think these crazy women thought it was cute until it happened to them. I'm sure he's not the problem. I said, oh my god, yes. Future clearly ain't pressed about these women, and honestly, I forget he has multiple baby mamas, lol. Also, I blame Future for why Drake was single all this time and why he himself has a baby mama now. She said, Future's name is that because he's definitely leaving a legacy. Now that you mention it, Drake's baby mama kerfuffle is definitely Future's fault.
Wait, what?
What is his name? I said, that's the word she used. And I said, see, he's a bad influence on this man.
Drake been the same since what a time to be alive, bro.
Man, what a time. What a time. Like, I believe it. I
Drake been a savage ever since
it.
that project came out.
Drake said, "Oh, Future, you out here fucking hoes and shipping them out the country? Shit, let me see what that feel like." Right? Did that shit one time? Ooh, nah, bro, you fucked it up.
He said you fucked up, bro.
He said you fucked it up. You might well go ahead and wipe that.
I can see this whole conversation.
And Drake just sitting there like, nah, bro, I can't do it. Just keep them out the country. 6 months later, Kanye speaks to Pusha T. Hey, you know Drake got a kid? Oh, word? Next thing you know, you are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucking player, border patrol. Like what the?
That was so dirty, bro.
That was the most to the point I've ever seen any rapper in history diss someone.
But we will never forget that Pusha T told the world about Drake's childhood.
Right.
We will never forget.
And you know, I am a Drake fan, but even I gotta admit, telling niggas that you were hiding your son from the world, or was it the world from your son, is like the most asinine thing to tell anyone.
And you know, it's not like none of us was out here thinking, dude, I want to break out a kid. Like,
right.
When Pusha put out that diss track, niggas was like, huh?
Right.
What? He has a kid.
And what's so crazy about it? What's so crazy about it is Future. What's so crazy about it is Drake, even now, feels like he doesn't have like children. Like I hear him perform and I'm just like, nah, that nigga ain't got children.
Drake lifestyle is still the same, like, or his image is still the same, even though he is a child out here. So, you know, it is what it is. He just he just had a kid by a woman that I'm pretty sure he didn't want to have a kid by. And
I mean, but enough time has passed to where I would really look at him and just be like, is you gonna wife her or no? I mean, so what? She was a porn star. Like, she still had your child. Like,
Drake was clearly embarrassed by the situation. That's why he didn't tell nobody when it happened, or he didn't tell the world about it. Because he was clearly.
I feel like I would have. I feel like I would have just sucked that shit up and just been like, hey.
Because again, Drake, you gotta remember, he has an image. His image has been clean from the beginning of his career.
Until he
you can dirty that. You can dirty that all that shit up by having a baby by a porn star. Like, out of all women with careers, you picked the one that fucks other niggas on camera. And you're supposed to be Drake. You supposed to definitely wife the clean woman they probably never heard of, or at least a Rihanna or something.
I mean,
that's what you should have wifed.
Well, yeah, but honestly, when I think of like niggas dating Rihanna, for some reason, and you know, you can call me sexist, you can call me whatever the fuck you want, but I wholeheartedly believe Rihanna is the reason why Rihanna is single. Like, not even trying to be mean, but like,
I was about to say she's the reason why she doesn't have a kid.
Well, that too, but I just feel like when it comes to women like Rihanna, no matter how pretty she is, I really feel like it's something about her attitude that make niggas like Chris Brown want to beat her ass, make niggas like Drake just they fall out for whatever reason. Like, I want to.
I don't even know why them two fell out.
Exactly. Like I really wholeheartedly want to believe that